It's so much effort. I think you should see that.
I think she said he joined, so you can start. Understand.
After that I don't find him crossing any junction. Then I know automatically know that the person has not crossed this any of these so that I can track its GPS location every time and any time I want. That's a simple concept here actually. So due to, I mean, we had many technical issues and due to short time
Is that how we do it?
Yeah, actually,
I see two options. Okay.
actually this is the RFID reader.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the Arduino board. So what I do is, whenever my RFID scans this, I take a value from this, give it to Arduino, I connect Arduino to my internet or a database, so it will be updated there.
Got it. And there's an RFID tag.
Yeah, this is an
So how are you getting the latitude and longitude of the?
Yeah, that's what I said. We had a GPS module actually. I didn't bring it today, but we have a GPS module so that you could integrate with this. Even that works on 5 volts, and you could get always the current latitude longitude of that device.
Or you could configure that particular node to have a
Yeah.
GPS.
And actually, we also have a Wi-Fi module where you could connect this Arduino directly to internet.
Yeah.
You could update it to the sensor.
So how much will this cost you the whole thing?
The RFID reader has cost us. This has cost us around 800, and this Arduino board has cost us around 800. But as you see, I don't think most of the components in here are required for this. So we could eliminate most of this in here.
When you said which components are not?
Like I'll give you one thing.
Arduino part
Sorry.
the Arduino part will be right past right in
Yeah.
You need some processor.
Yeah.
Microcontroller or something.
Yeah, that is required. But I could actually directly, I could remove the programming part of this. I don't need a ISP. I can directly flash it into the processor and put it.
Basically, you want to scale it down and cut the cost.
Yeah.
So what kind of coding was needed to get that all of this information to be read and read?
I think actually because we don't have a Wi-Fi module, we wrote a Java program to scan the serial port of the laptop, and I connected the serial. I connected this laptop and Arduino serially, so that all the serial. These both are in USART communication. Simple. In the USART communication, my data comes here, data goes there, whatever is going on.
Why do you open the Arduino development system? Because it's just reading the serial code.
Yeah, this is the program.
It's just reading the serial code and
Yeah, serial code and
Okay.
setting it. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you do the demo 1 second?
You want to see the demo once again? Yeah.
I couldn't record that, sir.
Okay, regarding that.
All the participants are seeing live stream.
Outside? Outside. The monitor on the screen.
This one.
Yeah, that's good.
Almost 50 people are live.
All right.
Does anyone have another RFID tag? I can show a different
Should
code.
I pass it? That's okay.
Use the one.
That's okay.
Use the one that's
Just
for Use the one.
I mean, most of the ID cards are RFID anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use an ID card.
The only way to get to is this one you can get really cool, but we need to tag that and we can't really remove it. If you can tag it in a way, secure it in a way, so that the RFID can now be removed from the vehicle.
Yeah, that's right.
You can bind that and belong to the vehicle.
Actually, we have thought of as a solution kind of thing. Yesterday, Ramesh sir was also saying the government has started up new kind of number plates actually with the hologram and all that. We thought instead of hologram, you could integrate an RFID. Simple.
I don't really think successful in terms of game.
They've got their own problems, right?
Yeah, their own problems. Yeah, but
Civilians won't take RFID. They don't want the government to monitor if they're all there.
You have your cell phone being tracked every time.
That's what but the moment you say RFID, people say no.
No, I just say that when your cell phone, you see, even your car won't be with you every time, but your cell phone is there in your pocket every time. You can track it anywhere you want.
There is no GoPro. There's another option.
It's scan.
Yes, I think the power has gone down or something.
And you guys put an app that is now showing the location of the app there. Right now it's only reading the
Yeah, actually we thought of building the app, but it's too trivial actually. Anybody, it's understood that when I upload it on a database, it's understood that I'll have an application.
We have a nice little in this studio. So I didn't have anything yesterday.
Yeah. Actually, yesterday evening, the other Arduino board wasn't working. We went immediately Koti bought that and started working. Yeah.
Most of the work is done here. The firmware got corrupted. So these guys went in the night to somewhere else.
The
50 kilometers away.
The road is there, the bazaar. Right?
Yeah.
What do you call it? I forgot. Gujarati.
Gujarati.
Gujarati Gali. Good.
Demos are always nice. It's funny because they have to go there from here, high-tech city, they have to go to where? Koti?
Yeah,
To buy these things. Yeah.
It's a mini electronic market. And
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, very good. You're going to stick around a bit or?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone is going to. That's it. Okay.
It's really interesting. Of all the various solutions that we deal with, I feel the pollution that we're most immune to is noise. It doesn't even get recorded in, I mean,
There's no
all
port.
kinds of
Oh, it's a VGA.
hear drums or music blaring from the temple. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Good evening, all. Our project is about noise monitoring and noise monitoring system. Like nowadays also we have noise control board, but nobody cares about that because it is manually operated. Our project is about something about it will automatically monitor the noise and it will try to control it. Then what happens is there's a network of sensors are there. They'll generate the noise level at in that particular locality, and if the we'll check that if this noise level is beyond the normal level, then it will automatically generate a message and it will send to the authority of that area, so that they can check whether anything is going there wrong, and they can penalize them or anything else. This is the total motive of our project. And we have other section like if anybody else, along with these authorities, if anybody else wants to receive, subscribe and receive these messages, they can also subscribe in our website by giving their email ID and phone numbers, so that they can also receive the messages, like in which area the noise level was beyond the normal permissible limit. And another thing was there. One status was there. In that status, all the users and the authorities also can check in which area what was the noise level. And this is all about our project. And an additional advancement we can add, like in every signal, every traffic, we have the CCTV cameras. We can take the footage of those means of the moving vehicles, and which vehicle is generating more intentionally. Some people are generating more noise in the traffic by putting horns and all those things. We will get that noise level data from the sensor, and will match the time of that data receipt, and we will match the CCTV camera footage, and we can get which vehicle generated this noise, so that it can also be implemented to the moving vehicles. So that they can take steps against it. And this was all about our project, but unfortunately we couldn't complete our project, because as we all are new to this technology, we tried a lot, but we developed some part, but we couldn't complete this. This all, and we learned.
Actually, what happened now? This JSON, about this JSON data, we were not familiar with this totally. This is our first time in any hackathon. We are not actually familiar with that. Only Pradeep, he knows some basic about JSON. That's why yesterday, half of the day, we just spent much of our time to just get the data, how to get the data. After that, we tried to convert that into that Java object. But still, while doing that one, some problems were arising. After clearing those problems, another problems are arising. That's why actually we have developed almost 80% of the project, but only for that thing we cannot retrieve the data and storing into database, which is the main thing. We have developed the tables and database also, but that fetching the data was not completed. That's why that was the
Fetching the data is from URL.
Yeah, from the URL.
So we're providing a noise sensitive data as well.
Okay. So you're working somewhere or how?
Actually, we are from Neka services, Neka software services. It is like an intensive program.
Training.
Training.
All of you? Okay. So since you work together, it gives you an opportunity to go finish it, right? You still have a little bit to go, but effort gets an A. Yeah.
Actually, we learned many things in these 2 days. This environment and all those things. Many new things, technologies also we learned in these 2 days. Thank you for giving us such an opportunity.
Good.
We did even use the same noise levels with our city domain. So we take the noise levels in this and this app will help the citizens where they actually get
Biggest.
They have to say what is happening now.
it's happening now. Like we do have. I'll show you. Not for Hyderabad. We got our sensors there in the US. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But you can't do anything because it's in the US, I don't need it.
Satya, hello.
The apartment prices in areas that are not low noise levels.
It's working. Just press.
Source of it.
Just
A little more aggressive solution.
Missiles hitting the noise source.
Just put it that way. Satish,
What did you say?
watching that would not help with
Distance.
and distance, not distance.
Not helping.
Could not help.
Okay, that's it.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. So our system is basically an easy, low-cost way to monitor energy uses in offices and homes, and to make smarter usage of these appliances using real-time location data as well. So the things that we noticed is the main consumption of power is done by heating systems and cooling systems in offices especially. So those are the places where there's a lot of optimization that can be done.
So there are so many instances when say meetings are not happening, but still the air conditioning is running in the conference. It's obviously eating away power, just not using. And these rough estimates that we see around, they say that around 30 to 50% of the energy usage that we do is such wastages. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to in real time monitor and optimize this energy usage so that we can save on costs and everything.
Our system is live on GitHub. You could also use it, check it out on your mobiles as well. I would encourage you to. The link is there. So possible it's there. So can you just
Show it to them on your phone.
Yes, a connection.
Is your Wi-Fi connected?
Yeah, it seems.
It's connected to the network.
Yeah.
That's a network. We just check it. Okay.
Internal network.
It's Flexeye, right?
Yeah.
So the first page came out, so I think it should be connected.
just open no, just energy.
First one.
Yeah. Okay. So this is our panel after logging in. Here we give the basic stats of consumption. So we showed current percentage usage as the first stat, then energy saved today using our system, then current fare, or basically how much it's costing, the current rate. And in some places, like where we have smart meters, and most of the times it's a prepaid system. So in that kind of a case, we could also give indication of how many days are remaining according to your current usage, how many days are remaining, and how much you can continue with this in the current
What is
amount of
that
credits.
screen on this screen?
So exactly, it's not loading. So these are those graphs which will actually tell you that you can have these various zones, how much electricity is being consumed on a daily basis. Okay, without our systems, so there are charts which would tell you a comparison that
It is running on the local server.
it is on GitHub.
The GitHub.
It is on GitHub. So
That is on GitHub, but
that's a cache copy. That this is a cache.
cache copy. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So here we have readings from 3 meters. It is shown in different colors over here. That can be seen on a hourly basis. And here we have an hourly consumption of your meters, and this is the breakup of rooms, according to how much percentage is consumed in each room. This panel just gives you a basic idea of what's the status.
so this is what we talk about, the real-time monitoring. So this is what is happening. So we go to that.
So you guys
optimization.
coded this yesterday?
Yeah.
Using
boilerplate. So this is the previous one was for houses and this one is for workspaces. So here we are telling the power consumption based by the space, the classification as in cabin or conference room or workspace.
Various office spaces. So in our system, what we do is we wanted to track the location of the people, how they're moving around in the office space. So using this, what we can do is we can switch off some lights when they are not there in that space, or switch them on a pre-treatment time. Suppose we have a meeting happening every day at 4 p.m. or something like that. So the AC automatically gets switched on at 3:45 and switches off at 4:50. If the meeting is for 1 hour, it just switches off 5 minutes previously. You're anyways going to save up.
And also there is.
Can you do that remotely?
Yeah, we can do that remotely. It's a
Right
web-based
now,
system.
can we turn off the lights in his office? Because I know they're on and he's not there.
It's not sensor connected.
We do not have the trigger code as of now. We're given more time. That's what.
And also,
this should.
yeah, and also we are trying to like sync it on the back end with the calendar data that you have for offices. So, for example, if there are meetings,
something
set,
like Google Calendars for organizing meetings.
yeah.
So we organize those meetings and input them in Google Calendars.
So instead
Even
of-
if we do not have any sensors in the office,
Yeah.
according to that meeting data in the calendar app, it can
So-
automatically control.
On the conference room, so instead of putting the air condition on at full blast at 4 o'clock, which will take more energy, like you can, it will start it at 3:45, and that optimal rate of electricity would be used throughout the meeting. But that's it. And third is like obviously we are trying to use, yeah, just
So this is the statistics that we show that these are two comparisons. The red one is without using our system. If you didn't use this kind of an optimization, what would be your consumption like? And if we have some optimization on top of that, the green one will be showing your actual usage. This is on an hourly basis, and
That's based on some intervention.
yes, yes.
that
Based on the intervention, like again, like we know where the people are, and our system will be intervening and switching it on and switching it on.
So there are lots of ways to determine, right? That in a room, if you can say that okay, there is no movement or there is nothing happening through various sensors. So in that case, it'll like remotely like automatically switch off the air conditioning and lighting and all those things. So because of that, obviously there is a lot of energy saving. And also we are trying to build in some predictive systems so that it has an idea of how much energy are you using daily on an hourly basis and everything, right? So where the smart meters are used, you can predict that okay, this is the amount of credit I have, and for how many days, in how many days will my credit run out or something. So these are the things that we are showing that it is learning that there are various kind of data inputs that how many people are generally there in office and what is the ambient temperature, what is it that people really want. So over time it will give you a prediction.
Throughout the year, it will be learning. So
Yeah.
anyway, we have something like 4 seasons in the year. We have a different amount of people coming in and going out through the offices. Sometimes there are peak seasons for some workplaces. So according to that, it will build a graph. I mean, it will build a trending kind of graph. So according to that, yeah. So suppose in June there's lots of humidity and there's a lot of heat. So accordingly, the system will adjust to it. And
And for the
just put
person
a basic graph so that
yeah.
a user can understand.
Like the person
how much the
monitoring
system
it
is.
will have a clear idea that okay, if there are these many people at this point in office, so he will have a general idea that the total usage is around this much daily. If the number is low, so obviously the usage should have gone down. There is something wrong. So he will have an idea that the good real-time monitoring would be happening. Yeah.
So the focus has been mostly on the visualization techniques using the daylight clock, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's how we did it, but we also wanted to incorporate the learning part because that is, I mean, using our RFID system, or we also thought we could do using it.
So RFID is what happens is people are not very comfortable, like personally identifiable, like if you can personally identify that this person is at this place in the office or something. So there are things like Connect platforms, right? The Microsoft Connect platform. So there you do not really identify a person, but you can make sure that okay, there are 4 people in the room or 6 people in the room, or what kind of activity is happening. So based on that, you can know that if there is anyone there or not.
And
And
could be
accordingly,
also done using your simple Wi-Fi router systems where we have one router in
yeah,
each.
data triangulation. There are 2-3 ways in which you could take it. And
But you know, you got to appreciate the way you guys came up with this so quickly. You can't really, I mean, in terms of visualization itself, right?
You guys use this?
Yeah.
You guys use any of the template?
No, it's just a boilerplate.
And they use the bootstrap, right? Like,
Yeah, bootstrap. It's responsible.
So the data is all dynamic. Is it coming from the database
We
fabricated the data and then
UCIL machine learning data.
Then put it into JSON and
UCIL machine learning data.
home energy data.
from there.
UCL.
I can UCIL.
University of Toronto.
Yes.
So accordingly, like it is what how many years that is?
It's a 47 months data set. They are already using it for their research, so I thought it's a benchmark data set. I don't kind of a good data set, so I used to.
So it says history Qatar was here
Okay, so this is
another feature that is being built in.
so this is like a community, right? So if this kind of a system is used by many folks.
Encourage people to actually
Copy the data.
That's also
That is
Yes,
that is
right. When somebody is on duty, and then the person from average this guy has
Can you see the data in the database that is there?
I mean, it would be fuzzy, like just CSVs. Yeah.
These are all employees, right?
Yeah, these are employees managing it, or if you can like,
Personnel list.
Right.
yeah. So if you can extrapolate it to home
get to the
systems
detail
or whatever.
later.
Yeah. No, otherwise what can be another use case would be if you extrapolate it to home systems and all. So friends can see this data, right? That they are optimizing.
Can you show the set Python and all things? I just want to make sure that what the code you written. Right?
I mean, it's not there. It's on my computer. I'll show you. I'll get to the computer. It's just.
Because how you can show the data? Show the code right on the.
The GitHub is just visualization part. What I did was I wrote codes, passes the data, and just you put it in JSON, and that shows the data. The the code for the data parsing is on my computer. It's just the visualization of it. This is static right now. Or it's static.
This is static based on data that you put it on the.
I pass the data because there was 11 MB, 47 ones per second data would be near about 12 MB or 13 MB.
This lot of this website is all static.
Yes, this is static.
There have been, between the layers, right? Where are you using? Or
JSON.
Encoded the data into the.
I pour the data into JSON file.
Yeah.
And JSON file is reading. This is being read by JSON file.
You read the file.
Yeah, I'm reading JSON file.
What's about the future and we wrote something about gamification of the platform.
So this part. So if we have multiple users using this kind of a system, we have 10 offices. Some communities using it. So this is like a.
So someone is an incentive for a person to,
that
you know,
another person is saving this much profit.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can do something to save so much. And if we have lots of people on this kind of a platform, we can probably get trends for neighborhoods. We can get electricity usage trends for our whole city as well, and get better data for governments.
So what format of data you receive from the user?
It's CSV. Simple CSV.
Then you convert it to JSON.
They convert. Means we can always write tablets for converting the data. It's trigger part.
So we use Python just to extract the data.
Just to extract the data because so much data. I mean, JS just wouldn't do it. So, probably can do it. I mean, I don't prefer JS. My personal choice is not JS.
No, something about that data.
Yes. I'm not coming to that. I'm more of a shell scripting guy, so I use Python and all those stuff. And then there's this second thing. So basically, if you want to toggle your system, you don't want to monitor or you don't want to optimize because of some reasons. Means this is just the best gold data, that's why it's optimizing. In some of the cases, it might not optimize. So the data is not enough to learn. The system should have the option to turn it off. Basically, anytime so it can turn off for monitoring or optimization.
whatever the reason, maybe the system is malfunctioning at one point in time, and you cannot really have that problem in offices, right? That it's switching off and people having anything. So you can just switch off the system and manually override it. Good.
When did it start?
Friday, yes.
Yesterday.
All four from
That is the last one.
students.
You don't have converters. So this is the rationale?
No, that is the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You present to Vivek?
Yes.
Stand here. So let me give a little introduction of Vivek. Vivek is class 11 from Kendriya Vidyalaya. He has done so many projects till date. He's currently developing an interesting app for photo printing and all. And he's done a lot of projects. I've not seen any BTech student doing so many projects in his 4 years, which he has done in few years.
Yes. Welcome Vivek, the youngest.
Like this time.
You guys are all grade 11?
No, he's
You're grade 11.
he's a team leader.
And you guys are from where? BTech.
Yes.
How old are you guys? How old are you?
20.
20. How old are you?
16. 16.
So how many placements? These are BTech students and not
He's connected. It's platform connected.
So platform connected in a system.
Oh, this
Yeah.
event?
You
You guys all met here?
Yeah, I was there all night. Like, did you have your lunch?
No.
Student has lunch also.
Okay, now
Had lunch.
That's not good. You want a cookie?
No.
You should eat.
He said he's gonna fast until he finishes his project.
Okay.
Start.
Okay. We are making global road transport information system. See, these days, when we are traveling in bus, like it is very crowded and very uncomfortable to travel. And we stand in bus stand, and like many people, like majority of the population, they travel using public vehicles like buses, and also for example, if I'm standing in bus stand, like the bus may, I don't know when my bus may reach. If the traffic is more and I am waiting for half an hour in the bus stand, unnecessarily I'm waiting the time. So we have developed a app, a road transport information system. What it does is it calculates the nearest bus to you. Like for example, you search Gachibowli to Koti or some Secunderabad. It will tell the distance between Gachibowli to Secunderabad and the next bus available to you and nearest bus stand for you. And after you climb the bus, what it does is like, for example, you are half the way and you want to know like at which location you are. You don't know at which location. So what you can do is you can just like see the app and it will tell the location, and before reaching the destination, 5 minutes before reaching the destination or like somewhat near, it will give an SMS alert that your destination is arriving. And we are planning to even incorporate some more features like accelerometer sensor in the bus can get like information whether like the driver is overspeeding or he is driving within speed limits and all, and they can give feedback to Road Transport Corporation. And like it's a smart app, and it even tells you like how many minutes travel is there. For example, on my way to Gachibowli to Koti, I am stuck up somewhere in the middle, and there's some traffic jam or something. I don't know how much time it will take to reach the destination. So using Google Maps API, what we have done is it will tell how much like Google recently they even launched the traffic alerts and all. So using the traffic alerts, we calculate the like speed of the bus and this, and it reports the user to the device. And the like main target segment is regular bus travelers and like mostly bus travelers. That is.
Is there a program? Run the program?
Oh yes. It's still somewhat not proper.
There was some error in the library, so I have to remove it to the project. Actually, there is one library which is not required for me, so I accidentally kept it. So I have to remove it to remove that error again. It's generating APK. Device is connecting. Okay, it already connected. This is for at present we developed it for US. Slowly, like we are planning to make it global. Like all over the world, every country will have this app. It is universal. Like for example, I'm in Hyderabad. I went to London or some Japan. In Japan, I don't know how to read Japanese and I don't know how to talk Japanese. So I reach the airport and I don't know like how to reach to the city. So I can search this app and I can reach to the destination using myself. Like this app will guide me like which is the nearest bus stand and all. So it's like this app will be useful for all the bus travelers worldwide.
Device or one solution simulator?
It is there in the device. Simulator we can try. Emulator will try. There is some issue with emulator.
It works on the device.
It works on the device. And the emulator has. think it's not working. And it even like we have not done it yet, but it can even notify, like for example, what was my previous bus stand and next bus stand at which present location I am at. Like their possibilities are unlimited using Google Maps API.
Do you think you need more time to set it up? I mean, what we can do is we can look at the next one. We can come back.
You can
10 minutes and do.
you can show him the device. Just send it via Bluetooth. And,
One of you can take it.
Yeah, you can show that. Yeah, you can show the device. How it works.
Somebody can just stand here.
So it's like
It's
for example, this is actually US bus list we have kept. There can be like we are planning to keep a country selected and all those systems, and in future we are even planning to keep a speedometer also, through which they can get to know the speed at which the bus is traveling. And the challenge is, like if you use accelerometer sensors, when the mobile device moves, it shows the speed, but it is static in the bus. So we are planning to use Google Maps to track the location of the device. And it's like in US there are many kinds of buses, and also
I'll hold it, you operate it.
it's still buggy.
We've been through it, man.
We all like.
It's stuck up. Still the interface is buggy.
I want to take another 10 minutes. Sorry.
Maybe guys want to just go on some.
Go work on it, see
Yes.
if you can get it up, and
Yeah. We have one more thing to look at, and then we can come back to it.
You can come back.
thank you.
Thinking eye.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. I'm Sachin Khare with my colleagues Sushma, Yogesh, and Ashish. Okay, here we are presenting one solution. Means, so first of all, I want to explain what is problem we face and what is problem we are looking around, and what solution we are going for. Okay, in daily life, we are thinking that Internet of Things. Means all non-living things we are making as Internet of. But first of all, why didn't we think that Internet of Persons we are making? First of all, we should start with Internet of Persons. Okay, what we are implementing at the initial stages, nothing big thing. We are just collecting a person's location. Okay, one of the device he will have, suppose in his shoes, in his wristband or wristwatch, and it will give his location. Okay, nothing big deal in that. But the story starts when we are having that collection of data. Okay, what we are doing, that device will track him, or that device will give information where he is moving around. Okay, then what we are giving as an output. Okay, we are using this input. Suppose I would like to show this with some use cases. Okay, suppose he has used our device and device that is connected to cloud. That is showing that is giving input to our cloud or our solution what we are making. Suppose after 1 month we will have some patterns. We will have where he goes from morning he starts with jogging, then he goes for gym. He goes for gym for half an hour. Okay, after that he goes for temple. He goes for office. He goes for restaurant. He takes lunch at the specific restaurant, say Chinese restaurant daily. In weekdays he goes for shoppings or pubs. Okay, that collection of data we will have. What we are doing now in this app, at initial for 2 days or maybe 1 day, we are make some patterns. We are having some dummy data. Now we cannot move around our laptops here and there. So we have there are various APIs. We can give current location also. Okay, that wristwatch or any shoe will give internally location. Here we are implementing that. We are having some data, dummy data in that. Okay, according to that data, what we have made, we are having some patterns. Suppose here we are showing that this is his current location. Okay, that we can know. Now, if I am taking this laptop to Amirpet, okay, then that time it will enter his Amirpet location. But specifically where he is, we are not looking for place area specific. We are looking for place specific where he goes. Okay, for dummy data, I am putting here means that device will give longitude, latitude. Okay, for dummy purpose, we are giving suppose he spent there 10 minutes. Okay, then according to 10 minutes, means in past he has suppose he goes for in pub for half an hour. Every time he goes for half an hour, but this time he goes for 50 minutes. Then we will increment that counter with 31 minutes this time. Okay, not 41 or 45. According to how many times he went there, and some algorithms we will make and will show save this data. Okay, now he is at the new state, new position. Okay, now suppose we are having a bunch of data, then this is one app. Means so we are not looking for one app only. We are looking for the service. Okay, this is not specific to user, means a student or employers or all that. We are making for this service for everybody. We want to consume. Then that service on the cloud can use various apps, web apps. He can use on his email. He can that's all the data can be useful as a SMS. He will get SMS alerts. Type of things. Here we are providing that suggestion by where he goes iteratively. Okay, first thing we are providing, this thing shows by where he goes. Okay, he goes for bar 20 times in month. This is of 1 month data. Okay, he went for 20 times. He stays average 60 minutes there. Then all these things is collection of 1 month. According to that, we are showing this. Means if we go for a Google app will show in this area hundreds of places. But we don't bother about that. All hundreds of places. We are bothering about where is my favorite places, where I go there. Okay. Now the second thing, we are implementing suggested by time. I know in morning I go for a temple or gym. Then our app will not show about your favorite place is KFC. That time as now time is evening 6 o'clock, 6:30. Then that time it's as from data it has collected only 4 records, not all records. Then he goes for mall. Okay, this around 6 o'clock and 6:30. Okay, he goes for mosque around 6 p.m. Like that we will give, and according to that specific information we are gathering, we will show him that this may be your favorite place you want to move around. In that, in future, when I want to show say one use case. Okay, you are in Hyderabad Hyderabad, you are going for gym, mandir, and all that. No worry at all. You are in Bangalore. After some day, you are in Bangalore. So imagine that you woke up in Bangalore. Your app, whenever you start your mobile, that is showing, hey, you go for a jogging daily, and there is at 100 meter there is one beautiful park there. That makes sense at that time. If his regular interval he is using that, he will not show any wonder in that. But suppose he gives his app that I am going for travel. That time, where means in historical data is that our data shows he likes historical places. That time when he goes for Mumbai, he will not show for Marine Drive. He will show for Shivaji Fort. Okay, that time this not only app, this service will make sense in anyone's daily life who is using that.
So if you want to suggest any place, first you need to categorize that place, right?
Yeah.
So basically the park, for him to jog, the park should be a jogging place. So how do you do that? How do you know all that data?
Is giving some sort of data. Means if suppose we look for where I am, okay, this place maybe Google will tell that this is a commercial building. Okay, that's why I said earlier we are not bothering about place specific, area specific. We are bothering about place specific. Like he is going for restaurant, then Google will definitely give us this is Chinese type of restaurant or some Punjabi dhaba. Google tells that.
What he means is that what you have, if you're tracking a person, what we have as data is only latitude and longitude where that person was.
Yeah.
So you're saying there is data available for that this latitude longitude is a restaurant.
Yeah.
This latitude longitude is a.
Here we are doing that.
No, we are not restricting. We are not restricting what data we collected. Based on the type, based on the data we have previously, wherever he goes, known place or unknown place. If he went US, he don't know anything there, but he regularly going restaurant. That is data based on the type.
How do you know that the place he's sitting, spending half an hour, is a restaurant or a museum or what? How do you know that?
When we pass longitude and latitude to our Google Places API, so we will passing one parameter to that longitude and latitude, that is radius. So within that radius, it will identify all the places nearby. We'll passing nearest places and their type, and those places we are storing not exact location.
What is the accuracy of that?
Accuracy we can set by radius. It varies from 0 meter means 0 to 50,000 meters. Now for this demo we have located at 100 meter. Means we are having if we are passing one longitude latitude, it's having bunch of data. From that we are nearest algorithm nearest longitude which is in some type. Not only it is a road or all that. So for this latitude,
there could be 2-3 different types of locations. Right?
Yeah.
With that name also we are showing from current location how much far that location in some tooltip. Whatever there that balloon where cursor moves that balloon, it shows that from here current location how much far, how much kilometers it is.
Sure.
He is interested, then he will visit that place.
On the microphone, only thing I would say is you got to provide incognito as well.
Nobody should know what
I must get track of that.
I don't mind getting paid and
So basically, you're just using a dummy data for this, is it?
Yeah.
So you use dummy data.
So we ask for any GPS device which can give internally. But here we are not having that. Actually, we are having stationary data.
But using
So
Google
suggest
Analytics-
by time. What do you see by suggest by time?
Yeah,
So
suggest by time means.
did you really like the logic of it, or is it not?
Just I will as it is showing Hindu temple, mall, and mosque. Okay, I will change my system time, and it will show different result.
So the logic is working, is it?
Based on the time it filters.
Okay, it is 2 o'clock afternoon. In our data, we are not having anything which is
Must be sleeping here for the time.
No, just I will change some other data.
No, don't worry about it. You got it.
Yeah.
So that one, I mean, are you really calculating it and presenting it, or you already stored it in database?
Yeah, we have stored database. Means we have stored according,
right? Did you
what?
write the intelligent line logic with it?
Yeah. What we have used some APIs, these online APIs for getting that data. Regularly on clicking on map, famous places, we are getting longitude, latitude. Means actually for this demo purpose, we have to go reverse. What we have done, first we selected places and got longitude, latitude. But one GPS device will give reverse direction.
That's okay. The size of time is what I'm talking about. The size of time is coming from the database?
Yeah.
Did you manually enter it?
Yeah, we have data.
Did you manually enter it, or how is it coming?
No. For this time, we have manually entered.
Okay.
Means here morning 7 o'clock. He goes for this thing. He goes for office in morning. He goes for restaurant. All that dummy data we are doing. If it is 7 o'clock evening, that shows 4 column only, 4 rows only. In 12 o'clock afternoon, it is not showing anything.
But if we have GPS system, we can do that dynamically. That's possible. But showing demo only, we are using the dummy data.
So how do you, so what sensor gives a person's location?
GPS means GPS
is always going to carry you power wise.
How is it important thing? GPS.
But we are not restricting on phones because he can see in smart devices like tabs and smartphones and laptops, wherever he wants. He can see all the data in that devices. We are not restricting only use cell phones only.
In somebody put a chip inside me and
definitely it is.
More than that, suggestions by time is okay, but I think suggestions by some kind of a biomedical thing which can establish your mood and say, okay, you're feeling really nice about something.
For that means when we start with wearable devices.
That's what I paid for.
That is possible. Yes. I will give you one example. I am moving from in this Madhapur in bus, but moving in Madhapur it takes 30 minutes. That means in 30 minutes I am in Madhapur. That sense, no sense. Storing the data, Madhapur data in my database. I am moving. I am showing the result. It is daily shows the result where you are moving like that. I am showing the result. You are moving. You are going to Madhapur. That makes not sense. I am confused. Where I am going to Madhapur like that? It is not storing that specific sublocations and locality data. It is showing specific places, historical things like that only.
As you said, the means I want to look for favorite places. Actually, when we started yesterday, we have prepared one table also. Means just now we are using one table, but here we have created favorite tables also. In this app, we are not used this, but we started with that. We are having that some favorite places and rank. Means suppose I want to make rank means snooker. I play snooker. I want to make that as a 5 rank. Okay, I like to walk in garden, but only moody time. Then I will set as rank as 1. That we planned that, but could not implement in one.
That's fine. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes.
So is that team coming back? What's next?
Wearable devices.
Wearable device space. There's a lot of work happening.
And almost everybody is coming up with
the
watches, even the phones,
Nike, even medical devices. I think there's a lot of sensors.
There's a lot of things coming with the wearable devices.
Whatever is marketed, yeah, you should be able to know which is the nearest hospital. Yeah, yes. And there are devices now available. Yeah. Even for geriatric care, there are now specific devices available. It actually trigger an auto alert to close relations, doctors, and something else suggesting which is the shortest route to the hospital. With the sensor from the road.
Yeah, actually, the devices are coming already. It's called the wearable devices.
Yeah.
You can wear it like a bracelet or something. The actual takes a
Nike and all of that.
Actually,
It's how I
some
come
Russian
around.
companies developing a device on this one for funding, seed funding they have applied. They are developing something which will measure your sugar, your kidney, all the medical. This one.
There's a Hyderabad company which makes that interesting.
Whoa.
Actually, yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, they have.
Some of the other way the world is connected to Hyderabad.
And they're offering a monthly subscription where you can, pay for the device, you pay for that monthly subscription. You can actually plug into emergency healthcare services also. And sometimes you need the ambulance to reach you, not you to reach somewhere. That's going to be more important. That's sort of primary care. But there's a lot of work happening in this sector.
There's one thing no one.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Nice. That young fellow.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming.
Sorry?
Sure.
See them and then what else is remaining?
I think we just made a decide on the finalists.
Okay. So the finalist is, what's the?
We're going to choose two of them.
Okay, and then what happens when they get a prize? They get.
Yeah, so they get a prize.
Okay. Okay.
And then provide internship for that as well.
Oh.
And 25th March. The concept is we will demo in the British Parliament. March, just on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, we're trying to do that actually.
Before connecting,
See
one
if we
minute.
can.
British consulate where?
British Parliament.
Parliament.
You can. No, House of Lords.
You mean?
House of Lords.
By
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it by Parliament. Or yeah,
oh,
because
they're not going there.
Yeah. Not just because we got
Because
a time,
wow.
we can't get that one.
Right.
So in British Parliament in March, we're actually demoing it to all the 150 top computer crafts in the industries from UK. Just to
Showing what?
about the Internet of Things. So
Okay.
the program is start at 10 in the morning.
I see.
And run it to 10 in the evening. So all the 150 people are accommodated there, except the royal family, everyone's the top industries. So this will present to the British government and people who are there. And they will actually say exactly how much they would like to go forward with it, and what they want to do.
I see.
So one of these guys will be presenting their.
We want to do it remotely, but the House of Lords, the internet actually is a big problem. So maybe if there is a possibility that you keep up.
No, it will replace it.
there, then otherwise, if you do it, so
We connect
that's it on Monday.
That's
That's what it's fine. The initial program was that
Running
we
for
yeah.
You can connect it.
To do that?
Connect it.
Actually, yeah, the government, how they want is the government only 10 minutes. For all of us are going to do it.
So the two winners from today will get
10 minutes slot, whether 5 minutes.
5 minutes each. Okay.
It was switched off now.
So they need to brush up on their
They
presentation
were-
skills. Yes. That's not much time. I mean,
RSDICOM, we also had the person that immediately wants to help organize and work in video presentations, and then she could organize the backup. So we get to demo it and train to the.
They should practice it with the
Monday.
timer.
Ready, guys? Monday we're gonna do it.
What's the
Not
next step
really.
for?
See if any ad
So when we are doing this, we want to see the response from them. We want to make it proposal for them.
One minute.
So the new program is all this is how they
Add
forward.
one minute.
This and come forward. And just ahead and have a bigger opportunity of working with them. So we'll be integrating all this.
It's already there.
all this.
Maps. Yeah. This is it. Google Services there. Analytics. Ad is not
And
there.
Flexeye is covered with Gartner report. You have to take a check now.
No, not yet.
They covered it as top 5 IoT vendors involved. Check that if you get an idea.
Yes.
Get some more projects.
Actually, we're working with Chinese guys in terms of getting the devices, the smart home system, like
Smart meters and
smart meters, locks, curtain, all these things, like where you can actually operate the ACs remotely, fridge, or anything. They got these devices, but end of the time, if we wanted to close the deal with them, they went back saying, like, well, we cannot give you the full source code of another deal.
Yeah, how difficult is it to build it?
So now the thing is that we can't do that ourselves. We're going to create our own hardware, and we go with our own methods and do that. We waste a lot of time with each other.
Yes.
Yeah, if they don't provide the APIs, then you can each of these.
It is always to fail. Yeah.
Because this call it comes
Yeah. They get Go there, yeah.
Welcome back.
No.
Actually, we had a very big plan. We were supposed to do this
No, let it be.
2 months ago. But if we're working with the marketers in terms of creating this one, we thought like we're going to get like 100,000. If we did big plans, the vendors will get like 100,000 because
It is already done.
get it working. Like to look into it, Oxford, Cambridge, we all set up everything else. But the organizing guy just made it.
No, not doing that. It is not doing
Android mobile device. How easy or difficult is it to integrate infrared hardware?
With the hardware, so actually how we handle this, all these have sensors. They have gateway. The gateway is connected to the network. The only way you have where that the balance is being posted by this gateway, just like router. And these hardware sensors are actually connected to the gateway. So the communication is happening with that gateway. Doesn't really interact with the traction.
So we are basically pulling it from the gateway, right?
Gateway to our posting it to the server. So it's connected.
Obviously, the low energy communication side. That becomes the sensor to the. If it is able to send the data from there, so it depends.
Second one,
Actually, the hardware.
first one is Android. If you
Can we just do a quick intro? Because I don't know you, I don't think we've met before.
Before you make other judgments about
Before you make judgments about people, guys are the comments.
Oh, no. I'm Sri.
Hi,
So we'll just even quick review of our. So Sri Kaddu, I'm the powerhouse mentor for early stage sparking significant investment focus in India. We've been here for about 8-9 months.
You can copy from
Investments in India.
There's no copy.
Primarily consumer tech, mobile, internet, enterprise tech types of stuff.